Good morning, class. I am Irish Rain Bisan 1 and I will be your teacher in your subject MAPE. Our lesson for today is about stress. Good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that affects each and every one of us at some point in our lives stress. Before we delve to our topic, stress is a natural response to the challenges and demands we face daily, whether it is schoolwork, relationships, or even exciting events like a competition or a trip. While a certain amount of stress can be beneficial and motivate us to perform better, too much stress or prolonged stress can have negative effects on our health and well being. Thank you everyone for sharing. As you can see, or as we can see, stress is something we all experience, but it can affect us in different ways. Understanding stress, its causes, and how to manage it can help us lead healthier, more balanced life. Let me show you a photo of different persons who are currently feeling stressed. Okay, there's sadness, there's screaming, fighting, overthinking, and many more. Now let's proceed to the two primary forms of stress. The first one is the acute stress. It is a short term stress that any of us can experience for a brief period or a short period of time. Acute stress arises from immediate perceived threats, challenges, or pressures. It is the body's immediate response to a new and demanding situation, typically lasting from minutes to hours. Some common examples of acute stress is traffic jams, short arguments, deadlines, schoolworks, sudden changes, or unexpected events. So there are different physical and emotional responses to acute stress or the short-term stress. It may increase your heart rate, rapid breathing, tense muscles, sweating, anxiety or panic, and irritability. Primary form of stress is the chronic stress, or it is the long term stress that affects us or you for a long period of time. Chronic stress is a long term form of stress resulting from persistent pressures and demands. It occurs when a person is exposed to a prolonged period of stressors without adequate recovery time. It can last for weeks, months, or even years. Some common causes of long-term stress or the chronic stress is ongoing work pressures, financial difficulties, long-term relationship problems, chronic illness, or living in a high-stress environment. So some physical and emotional responses of stress is some of these are persistent fatigue, insomnia or sleep disturbances, digestive problems, headaches, high blood pressures, depressions or anxiety, lowered immune response. These two primary forms of stress has different impact on our health. For acute stress, while it can be intense, it usually subsides quickly and doesn't typically cause long-term health problems if managed properly. While in chronic stress, it can lead to serious health issues such as heart disease, diabetes, depressions, and weakened your immune system if not addressed. So there are different coping mechanisms we can use for acute stress and chronic stress. For the short-term stress, it can be managed often with quick stress relief techniques like deep breathing, short breaks, or physical activity. In chronic stress naman, it requires more comprehensive management strategies, including lifestyle changes, ongoing stress management techniques, therapy, and possibly medical intervention. Here are some few examples or scenarios about acute stress. You have a presentation at school or work and you feel nervous and anxious as the time approaches. Your heart races and you might feel sweaty and tense, but once the presentation is over, the stress is diminished. That is an acute stress. While in chronic stress, here's an example or scenario. You are working in a high pressure job where you face continuous demands and tight deadlines. Over time, you begin to feel constantly tired, have trouble sleeping, and experience frequent headaches. The stress feels never ending, affects your overall well. You fully understand about acute stress and chronic stress, let's have this group activity. So this will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. You will classify the following stressful situations, right? Or state A for acute stress and state C for chronic stress. Okay, so number 1 is the death of a loved one. Is it acute or chronic? Okay, for some it may be acute, but for some it will be a chronic. But the correct answer is chronic stress. How about the noise outside? Oh, it is acute stress. Very good. How about feeling hungry? Very good. Acute stress. How about road traffic jam? Okay, very good. How about financial worries? Very good. Chronic stress. How about short argument with your partner? Very good. It is acute stress. How about school deadlines? Forever na ba ang school deadlines? No. So it is acute stress. How about serious illness? Very good. Chronic stress. How about very demanding and high pressure job? Okay, chronic stress. How about being late for school? Very good, acute stress. Now, if we have a primary form of stress, which is the acute stress and chronic stress, we also have two types of stress. And the first one is eustress. Eustress is a positive stress that helps motivate us to work hard to accomplish tasks, makes us feel excited, and feels good about life. Eustress is a positive form of stress that can motivate individuals, improve performances, and enhance well-being. It is often associated with feelings of excitement and fulfillment. Here are some characteristics of eustress. Can be energizing and motivating, short-term, perceived as within our coping abilities, and feel exciting and challenging. Here are some common causes of stress: starting a new job, planning a wedding, going on a vacation, taking on a new project, or participating in competition. Now, the impacts on health and performances of stress can lead to personal growth, improved performance, and a sense of accomplishment. It helps us individuals stay focused and energized. While the impact of the stress, let's proceed to the second type of stress, which is the distress. Very good. If we have a positive stress, we have a negative stress. Distress is that causes anxiety and concern, decreases performance, and can lead to mental and physical problems. Distress is a negative form of stress that can overwhelm individuals, decrease performance, and harm health. It is associated with feelings of anxiety, worry, and discomfort. Some characteristics of distress is draining and demotivating, can be short term or long term, perceived outside our coping abilities, and the feeling of unpleasant and threatening. Some causes of this is financial problems, relationship conflicts, job loss, illness, or major life changes. While the impact of distress on our health and performances can cause anxiety, decreases performance, and lead to physical and mental health problems if not managed properly. So, in physiological responses, both stress and distress trigger the body's stress response, including the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. The key difference is that individuals' perception and reaction to the stressors. Here's some examples or scenarios about eustress. Here's a scenario about eustress. You are preparing for a marathon. The training and preparation require effort and push your limits, but you feel excited and motivated. The challenge helps you improve your fitness and achieve a personal goal. Okay, how about in the stress? Okay, this is an example of a scenario in the stress. You are facing a tight deadline at work with an overwhelming workload. You feel anxious, overwhelmed, and unable to cope with the demands. The stress affects your sleep, concentration, and overall well being. So, there are some benefits on enhancing or managing your stress. Enhancing your stress, there are some benefits on enhancing or managing your stress. Enhancing your eustress in setting your goals, maintain a positive attitude, seek enjoyable challenges, and balance work and play. While example of a scenario in distress. You are facing a tight deadline at work with an overwhelming workload. You feel anxious, overwhelmed, and unable to cope with the demands. The stress affects your sleep, concentration, and overall well being. So there are some benefits on enhancing while managing your distress is always identify stressors, recognize the sources of distress and address them directly if possible. Develop coping strategies, use stress management techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, exercise, and time management. Or you can also seek support. Talk to your friends, family, or professionals about your stress and seek their support. Practice self care. Prioritize activities that promote relaxation and well being, such as hobbies, reading, or taking a bath. And also set boundaries. Learn to say no and set limits to avoid taking on too much. Understanding the distinction between eustress and distress can help individuals harness positive stress to their advantage while effectively managing negative stress to maintain overall health and well-being. Now that we are done with the two types of stress, let me ask you this question. Where do we encounter stress? Okay, very good. All your answers are correct. We can encounter distress, whether in school, at work, relationships, and life situations, and many more, and the situations in life. How do we manage this stress? Here are some examples. One of the examples is body relaxation, exercise, breathing exercises. Second one is physical exercises. You can jog, run around, work out, yoga. And third one is meditation, mind relaxation. Itigil ang pag-overthink. Okay? And last one is the counseling. You can always talk it out. Talk it out with someone you can share your problems with, or professionals that can help you. Okay, so those are some examples of how we can manage the stress we encounter. Now let's proceed to this activity. Classify the situations as you stress or distress. Write your answer on the provided answer sheet and write down your answers in the appropriate column. proceed to our final assessment, let's sum up all our lesson today. Now let me ask you, what are the causes of stress? Okay, very good. Peer pressure, family misunderstanding, being bullied, and cramming to do activities or tasks. Why is stress normal and inevitable? Stress is a feeling of emotional and physical tension which may come time to time, an event, thought, or that makes us feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is our body's initial reaction to a challenge or demand. Eustress refers to the very good short-term type of stress, which inspires us to, motivates, and makes us a person more productive. So how can stress affect us? Very good. It can affect all aspects of your life. A person may also be dealing with a lot more than one stressor at a time, which may be a short term, long term, or both. And that's sum up of our lesson for today. Now everyone, let's proceed with our final assessment for today. So identify the following situations. Put a happy face if the situation is distress, and put a sad face if the situation is distress. Write your answer in a one-page sheet of paper. Now I will give you an assignment. It is about a reflection. The direction is identify one's major stressor by filling up the table, then reflect on its effect on you. Okay, that will be our lesson for today. Thank you and God bless.